Now, having said that, though, you may or may not know who Gore Vidal is. Very wise man, commentator. You know, when somebody that has helped us understand dies, they always put it on the news. It's a good thing. But here's something he said. Any individual is able to raise 25 million to be considered presidential is not going to be much use to the people at large. He will represent oil or aerospace or banking or whatever moneyed entities are paying for him. Certainly he will never represent the people of the country, and they know that. Hence the sense of despair throughout the land as incomes fall, businesses fail, and there's no regrets. Whew. If you want to go to despair, there's your ticket. So we have to start with truth, being able to engage what's there and not lose our sense of self. Ah, yes, this is true. See? And it is also true that I have a choice. That I can embrace myself, that I have the sanctuary. We always have that. It's like a portable paradise. And so the one thing we repeatedly build and strengthen is this capacity to pause, become present, and move within. I was watching the Olympics, and I love the Olympics. It inspires me. But I noticed that in order to medal, in order to come out, or win in whatever terms, like for some people it's just being there, other people it's finishing the race, or doing the exercise, or accomplishing. It's enough for them. That does it for them. Other people need to medal. But I saw greatly talented individuals when they lose their internal connection to that inner strength, to that inspiration, which is the breathing of the spirit inside of you, if they're centered, when they lose that, they're higher, faster, and stronger doesn't work too well. They miss. There's a collapse. And they fall off of the apparatus. They don't have the understanding. They go into despair, and you can't perform. So in our little cartoon, it says the Olympic symbol on the one hand. And if drifting off one on the other, takes both of them. So it has been a challenging journey for us. In this process of this course, we engaged our minds, our emotions, our soul, in order to get to know ourselves in the context of this world. And it's a reflexive relationship to this world. So now we're towards the end. Whatever strategies we've developed to move through the course, the courses, we've managed to get this far. And we're really through in a week or so, a couple of weeks. Things are coming along. The scenario papers due this week in my course. I'd like you to write to look at each scenario They're being posted on the forum so you can take a look at them. We teach each other. Because we're each involved in the same situation. How to fulfill, how to be present, how to live in this creative process. And keep our references clear. Despair is the negativity convincing you to betray yourself. You get to judge that only if you want to join forces with those interests who want you to betray yourself. So it takes a focus, it takes a discipline of your consciousness to be able to hold your mind steady, to hold your will focused, so that in the midst of all this energy to suppress you, compress you, distract you, you can hold your focus. Sometimes all you have is will, and you persevere, and it shifts. Always shifts. I've never found a time it didn't shift. Sometimes it just felt awful. And you hold through that, and it strengthens you. So the despair comes, you say, practice time. Focus. Hold the focus. Hold the focus until you become so alive and so present that you relax. And then all your negativity evaporates. And you have your resilience back. And you can come forward. And you can perform in a way that is congruent with your divine plan. And the divine plan looks every way it does. Each human looks that way. Eventually we just have to get all the elements into one coherent expression. I'm sure the drug dealer is a successful business person, but he or she's doing products that take people into illusion about themselves. Perhaps those people, that's their interest, their curiosity. They want to explore that fringe. Risky. Ultimately not risky, but certainly in any particular module of learning that people are like on this planet, to do. But is that different than any other government religion program that attaches people to beliefs about self that are not congruent, that are not aligned with the truth about themselves, not aligned with that essence of self? See? Is that different? No wonder we can't have drug wars that are successful because the ethos, the national ethos is one that has this scenario to keep people attached to something. So they'll buy more or spend more or put up with more. So they agree to be used for other people's interests in a way that is not mutually beneficial, you see. So in business, in those activities, the shift is one in which increasingly we need to consider as leaders, everyone, like what is the effect on the person? I think Jesus said this, and I'm sure other teachers have said the same thing in one way or another. that whatever you do to the least of these, you do to me. See, what's that mean? Oh, if you use somebody else to your advantage, if not also to their benefit, you go against your true nature. And so you violate yourself. By violating someone else, you violate yourself. So we have economies that rise and fall. We have people who get caught in the glamour of greed. See? We have religions that take a great teaching that says, Jesus speaking metaphorically, it's through me that you find the love and find the Creator. Oh, what did he mean by that? He said it's within you. Well, the images said that, we read that. So a lot of teachers know this. But when they say, no, you must come to me as the priest, me as the dogma, the church authority. Ah, wait, isn't that crazy? See? Just like Gorvidal said. So, see, it's the ones going for stronger and faster. The president, the elected office. See, they've already been bought. So they have a struggle inside. The ideal says you're there as a servant of the people. The practicality in this situation is seduce them is no, I have to take care of my financing, I have to take care of my power. I have to take care of my sense of self as a human person. Speak to the ideal because that inspires people. In the practicality, I serve these other masters. Great dilemma. How do we solve it? Well, even though we're conflicted in our progress, there is evidence to support that if we keep proceeding in this conflicted way, we will resolve it at some point. Now, we're doing the same thing here that they're doing in Syria. We've worked it out. It's been a long time since we've had a civil war. We've had other struggles along the way, like civil rights movement, gay rights movement. But the bottom line issue is we will have these conflicts and have these demonstrations, whatever. Whether it's you have to take up arms, that's in Syria, or you have to take up the ballot and here. Until we recognize that each human destiny has integrity. That in the context we live in, the natural world, it has a wisdom that works through it, that embodies the teacher, that reflects the inner teacher, and there's a reflexive relationship between those two. So we're in this context, and that's our nature, and everyone carries it. So we will keep working until we resolve this dilemma. So, despair is not an ingredient that will do this. Despair will help build your character. Okay. But once you get the message, take charge.